I lost everything. Friends, family, apartment, girlfriend, car, everything, literally everything. Lost everything. And I was kind of just left in this dark place of screaming for help, but nobody was there to help me. I had a pretty good childhood, you know. I'm an only child. I don't have no siblings, but my mom and my grandma raised me. I played basketball my whole life. What kind of led me off course was I was born with a connective tissue disorder called Marfan syndrome. My doctors always told me that I wouldn't be able to play forever. My goal was to go to the NBA, and that was what my mind was set on for a long time. I had an aortic root replacement done when I was 12 years old. And then on my 19th birthday was when things really just got real dark for me. I had an aneurysm, an aortic aneurysm, and it was right after I signed my letter of intent to play college basketball. My coach, he blessed me really. He told me that because of the surgery I had, I couldn't continue to play, but he still allowed me to keep my scholarship. It's one thing being on the team, but it's another thing when you're kind of on the outside. I couldn't go to practice. I couldn't lift with them. I couldn't travel with them when they had away games, you know. It just drove me down a real dark depression. I just got real depressed. I quit going to class, and then ultimately that led to me just dropping out completely. That led me to just becoming real angry. I was real frustrated. I was angry. I didn't know why God would put me through such a thing. I ended up having 5 open heart surgeries. So every 6-7 months, I was back in the hospital. I'd get strong enough again, and then I'd just go right back down to where I was. And then it was just a cycle. Me having all them surgeries, I got hooked on opiates, painkillers. That was my way of dealing with the pain and everything I was dealing with. It was how I coped with what I was going through. I had everything, you know, but my addiction led me to losing literally everything. My social worker was like, we got to find you somewhere to go. Like, she was kind of fed up with it too. Like, I'm tired of seeing you like this. You don't deserve this. You need help. And I wanted help. It wasn't that I didn't want it. I just couldn't find the help at the time, you know? So long story short, she went to her office and she told me she was gonna look for some places, and this was the only place she found. She was like, I found a free program. It's 9 months long, but it's faith-based, you know, and it's in Florida. And I was just like, screw it. Before she even finished the sentence, I was like, I'm ready. Like, I'm ready to go. I wasn't a regular church-going kid growing up, but I knew who God was, and I always was around church, but I wasn't a regular churchgoer. It wasn't until I got here when my relationship with him grew tremendously, a whole bunch. But looking back at it, it was obvious I needed God in my life. I always felt like I was missing something. It wasn't until I got here I realized it was God that I was missing the whole time. I'm blessed to be around a bunch of great brothers here that are supportive, you know. We all support each other. We're all struggling at the end of the day. We all have our struggles, but it's a loving environment. We all support each other, you know. And I actually signed my master's, so I'll be staying here an extra year. Right now, I work in administration. I work up here in the office, and I help people make resumes, apply for jobs. I help them make doctor's appointments. My ultimate goal is to start working with kids, get involved in athletics, just somebody that can mentor them. God's word is real and it's powerful, and if you open up your heart to it and allow it to change you, it can, and it will, you know. I'm a living testimony of what God can do for somebody, you know, literally. My name is Devonte, and I'm a child of God.